You know how people do wrong, right? And we try to clean it up. You hear me? We're gonna try to dress it up and clean it up. When you know you wrong, you're gonna do all this trying to clean it up. But if you know you right, stick to what you on and continue doing right. Don't take the narrative and try to shift it to prove your point or to your benefit for you and yours. When if everybody's saying that you the problem, then you the fucking problem. Or if you beefing with this person, that person, that person, that person, come on, bro, you acting too perfect. That rhyme for y'all? Let me say it again. If you beefing with this person, that person, this person, that person, that means you too fucking perfect, bro. Don't cut the cameras off when it comes time to show your business. But when you showing your family business, you and that motherfucker, even shit that's off camera. Even when the camera's not on, you showing that. But when it come down to your personal business, stop the cameras. That go for you and your daughter. Y'all see that? Stop the camera. So stop making people thinking that you giving us a platform when it's our story. How you gonna tell Nita's story and you can't go through Walt? You gotta go through Walt to tell Nita's story. No, how you gonna sit here and talk about Rudy and them children and stuff, talk about Rudy and them or Josh and them, and you ain't even gonna show their kids? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta be real, bro.
I can show a picture of them. We can edit in a picture.
And discuss family, call family out on certain things. They go to fans, they go to the supporters or groupies or whatever you want to call them. There they go. They wrong. She need to cut all her family off. What if her family tired of her ass? What if her family saying we need to cut you off because we tired of this? Huh? Get the guard, bro. There's truth to both sides. But at the same time, bro, we got to be real with each other first and not the media. Point blank. If you don't understand that and you're going to still try to say, oh, but Walt, but this, but Casey, but that, be real with this first and then let the media see that. Huh? How about that? How about you try to express or display some type of integrity? How about that? Huh? You can't want somebody to just, you want to be forgiven or forgive, apologize, but you not willing to do it. That go from my mama on down. All of them do it.
All of the women?
Every last one of them do it. They point the finger, but tripping, bitch, you got 3 pointing back at you. Every time you hold that bitch up, 3 pointing right back at you. But you ain't looking at that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know how people.
So I'm gonna say this because I feel like all these niggas got the same problem. Y'all feel like y'all can handle people and talk to people any kind of way for real. And as long as you can call whatever they did disrespect first, then that means whatever you did to disrespect them was fine, even though they really didn't come at you the same way that you came at them. But because it made you feel uncomfortable or you didn't like, because to me, a lot of y'all feel like if people aren't totally agreeing with y'all, then they're going against you. And now you're going to blow up because somebody not going along with exactly how you feel. Right? So a lot of y'all don't know how to have conversations without getting angry. You don't know how to have conversations without cursing each other out, without being physically intimidating. You don't always have to touch people, but all of that screaming and hollering and getting loud and moving fast and getting in people's face, all of that is violent to me at the end of the day. Okay? And in my opinion, Casey, however Casey responded, Casey did something that was worse than what was shown on the show. If you want to talk about when Red and Toya got into their disagreement and was going back and forth, and then she said, cut the cameras because whatever she wanted to say, she didn't want to be a part of the show. Okay, I'll give you that, Walt. She was having something that she wanted to keep private. You are absolutely right. But on the same side, when y'all was filming that scene, whatever happened with Reginae, the cameras was there. The cameras was up. Because as soon as he was at the door tripping, Toya turns around and says, turn the cameras off. So just as she turns the cameras off to protect herself, she will turn the cameras off to protect Casey. Now, you can't control how fast somebody else pop off, but I can stop talking and say, cut the cameras before I say what I'm going to say. But I can't control when he pop off. But I know what she did do. She showed the camera because this is a reality show. And WeTV and the other network is putting a reality show on. So when y'all come on the show and lose control of yourselves and act a fucking fool, that's good for the reality show. And you know that. But you don't have no control of yourself. And that's a personal problem. And that's a problem in y'all family. And then that's also a problem for you when everybody see how you pop off. She still protected you, because if they weren't protecting you, they would have let everything play out. They would have let everything play out. They would have showed Casey breaking her door. They would have explained to us exactly how he put his hands on Reginae. But they didn't. They cut certain parts out and they kept certain parts in. So we've already seen Casey get loud, start cursing, send crazy ass text messages, act a fool. People done seen it out there for the side the six wall stepper situation. I think when she was on the float and all of that, people saw that shit in real life. People saw in real life, people know Casey, and people in real life, people know Walt. And if they don't know them personally, they know niggas that's just like them, because a lot of y'all niggas act exactly the same way when y'all get angry, when y'all get upset, when y'all don't like what somebody told y'all. You can throw any little slick shade you want to throw, but as soon as somebody throw it back at your ass, now you blowing up and acting all irate like you about to put hands on somebody. They said that you put your hands on that girl, but they didn't specify. And they ain't file no charges. Ain't nobody do shit. But a little bit of it was in a reality show. But ain't nothing else really come of it that would have put Casey back in a bad situation or a bad spot. So when Walter get up here trying to say that Toya and them protect themselves, but they put the family out there so all they mess could be on the street, yeah, there's some truth to that. But if y'all didn't act like that, then nothing would be able to be put out like that. If y'all wasn't already showcasing violent behavior, if you wasn't already out of control of yourself, if you already didn't have anger issues, then there would be nothing to be shown on the reality show to make you look bad. But y'all don't want to deal with that. Y'all don't want to deal with that. You always want to act like somebody is just, hiding their shit and your shit just all out there. No, motherfucker, some of y'all are really doing too much. And ain't nobody about to keep dealing with that as they getting older, dealing with all of that screaming and hollering and all of this extra shit y'all got going on. Y'all be doing too much. And then you get mad when people don't want to deal with y'all. He said, well, what if her family don't want to deal with her? Y'all need her. That's the difference. That's the difference. Because at the end of the day, I listen, y'all, I love my family. Yeah, I'm going to be with the old ladies to play Pity Pat tomorrow. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait till Easter. I can't wait till Mother's Day. I love my family. I love being around my family. But I have always been a person that's about protecting my peace, because nobody protected my fucking peace when I was a child. So I protect my peace now. And what that mean is, when I be in my house for a whole fucking week without seeing nobody but my husband and dogs, I'm perfectly fucking happy. Because I'm protecting my peace from anything, from anybody. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you have been through all of that, you do get to a point where you be good with the family and the life that you created for yourself, and you don't have to be out here being around people just so y'all could get into fucking arguments, giving people an opportunity to want to hate on you about something. Giving people opportunity to make you the target of whatever their inner turmoil is that they got going on. So when he said, what if her family don't want to fuck with her? When I tell you, please don't fuck with me. That's what I would have been like. Oh, what if her family don't fuck with me then? Don't fuck with me then. But don't call me asking me for shit neither. Don't call me asking me to help you get in back good with your baby mama, offer you to blow up and be out of control yet again in front of her, and can't nobody calm you down. Y'all don't understand. When people really have dealt with that for a long time, nigga don't feel like dealing with that when they don't have to. So if you can't be in control of yourself, if we can't go back and forth without me being in fear that you're going to touch me in some type of way, we can't be around each other. We can't be around each other because I'm a little woman and I'm gonna want hurt somebody. Because I know how you could hurt me if you get close to me. They had people in the comments arguing with me because my comment was, to me, the cameras was cut to protect Casey, not the other way around. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. They got people in the comments arguing with me, talking about another scene that I'm not talking about the cameras wasn't on. Bitch, you can go on reality entertainment instead of telling me a lie. You can go on reality entertainment and see that when Toya turns around and tell the cameras to cut off, that is a cameraman holding that fucking camera. That's not a Ring camera, bitch. They used the Ring camera because wasn't nobody outside filming. The fuck? Anyway, if she's so bad, if her daughter's so bad, leave them people alone then. Because that's what I would do. That's what I would do. So let's move on. Okay? All right.